Hey guys, it's TheFrXion here, Tank12, however you call me, I don't really care. And today I'm back in World of Tanks. This is something that hasn't happened in the last 2 or 1.5 weeks, to be more specific. Because unfortunately right now, real life is really kicking in my doors. Currently, I am working on a lot of assignments for university, and at the same time, there are some exams coming up, so I haven't really been that invested in World of Tanks, and I know I missed a patch. I missed patch 1.01, and just ignored that result on my Progetto. So yeah, I've kind of been slacking off in World of Tanks. I haven't played that many games. I've been playing 1 or 2 tier 8 premium vehicles, you know, to get a bit more of credits into my account. But the teams somehow tend to be worse than I don't even know. I haven't had such bad teams in a very long time, and yeah, with the lack of time on my hand and the lack of teamwork in the game itself, I haven't really been that excited to play the game, although there are new vehicles in the game. So today's video is just basically an update video on my current standing in the channel and the current situation that I am in. So you guys probably have noticed I haven't uploaded a video in a while. A week ago was the last one, maybe 2 weeks now. Unfortunately, I didn't have the time, and I really wanted to upload a video on certain topics, but I didn't have the time, and playing World of Tanks wasn't just that much fun for me right now. But I do have some plans, at least, for the new tech tree. I haven't played any other Italian tank than the Progetto 46, and I want to try out something new. I want to try out the Italian tech tree, and I want to get to the Progetto 65 eventually. Obviously, it's a very long way, 97,000 experience from the tier 9 version. And I have thought about an idea that can incorporate live streaming into this. Because when I live stream right now, I've live streamed twice or 3 times now, and I always kind of lack the objective, the goal that I need to, stay interested in World of Tanks. Because I've played so many games, I've seen this game 120,000 times over. Again, I need something new sometimes, right? So just live streaming and playing the game isn't going to cut it for me. I want to live stream and have a goal. So my idea is I want to play the Italian tech tree, and I want to see how long it takes me to get to the P44 Pantera, at least, the tier 8 version. So I will not play the Italian tech tree unless I'm streaming. So every time I stream on YouTube or Twitch, I'm not entirely certain which platform is better yet, because YouTube does have some issues with live streaming right now. But still, I will only play it when when I'm live streaming. So you guys can see my progress from day 1 with the tier 1 version all the way to the Pantera, to the P44, and you can see where I'm going to be struggling, which tanks I will like and dislike. And I think it's a very nice experiment, because I haven't played an entire line, from ground up in a very long time. With the Swedish tanks, I kind of free XP'd my way through the tier 5 tanks all the way to tier 6 with the Ikwagen, or actually tier 5. And I haven't really played the Swedish tanks that much. I know, horrible, because the STRV 103B is absolutely amazing. But yeah, I didn't have the time. Same for the Japanese tanks. I was kind of enjoying my tier 10 tanks more. And some of my tier 8 premium tanks more. So that basically is an idea that I want to fulfill, but I'm not sure when I can do this. As always, I cannot promise you guys anything. That's just the way it is with my current standing, with university, juggling real life issues and every other aspect. So yeah, I have to see what I can do right there. Then another idea that I had for a very long time now is map tactics, or reviewing certain maps, or basically all the maps. You guys probably have noticed that 1.0 has changed the game very drastically in map design. They have been flattened out in a lot of places. Some parts have completely been kind of shut off for certain tanks, where you were able to reach a specific spot. Abbey, for example, where you could get the other way around from the southern spawn or the north spawn. It depends on what perspective you have, and you could just drive into the abbey from the other side, basically very much protected. That place is gone, and I think it's very interesting to see how the maps have kind of evolved over the years. And that's definitely on my list as well. And then I have some different topics that I want to talk about. Basically, I have this month filled up with a lot of content, but unfortunately, I don't have the time to fill the content into the YouTube channel. So that is why I have decided to actually make a Discord channel. If you don't know what Discord is, it's basically a TeamSpeak kind of communications software where you can get into different channels and speak with people. And I'm not going to be on TeamSpeak or Discord, most of the time chatting with you. Obviously, if you're online and if you're in the channel as well, I will put the link in the description afterwards, after this video. You obviously can talk with me. That's no worries. I'm not a shy person. No worries. Just drop in, say hi, and I will just add some sub channels, because I want to keep you guys posted on the Discord channel, because I cannot give you guys information on YouTube, because I can't make an update video every time I am not around. So Discord is going to be a lot easier, because I can just post something on Discord. Every other person on the channel will see it, and you guys will be informed. So if you're interested in seeing more information or getting more information on this channel, on my projects, on things that I like about World of Tanks, or discussions about other games, join into my channel. I will see that it is set up for people, and obviously it's going to be a great place for discussion on certain issues. But I can't promise you guys that I'll always be online. I do have a lot of things to do, so that is kind of the idea behind the Discord channel, to keep you guys posted. Then obviously I have some of the standard things, the standard ideas of reviewing tanks again, giving you guys kind of outlooks on the changes that are supposed to be coming. I do have an idea about premium tanks and their evolution in the last 2 years. I had that one in my head for a very long time, where I wanted to talk about the increasing numbers of premium tanks that are super overpowered and lack kind of weak spots, and why wargaming are going down that route, or just talk about that, because it certainly is always very much disliked when it comes out. People still buy them. I mean, you're looking at a garage full of premium tanks, and about 50% of them are completely overpowered right now in this garage, and this garage belongs to me. And you're actually looking at one of those tanks right now, the WZ-121 FT, a super overpowered tank, but still, people did buy them, and I do enjoy them as well. So why does it still work out? That's kind of the question I want to ask the general population of World of Tanks. And yeah, basically some other ideas, but right now I don't have the time. I cannot fulfill it right now, but I'll see to it when I have a bit of free time that I can make some videos. I'll sit down and I kind of take my time and make some videos. I don't want to rush into things. This has never been my style. I want to keep it slow and steady, and keep the quality, at least for my standards, on the same level. And I don't want to kind of just push out videos en masse, where they are all kind of just not on the level that I would like them to be quality-wise. So this is just a little update video, and I think obviously I can't just make an update video without playing the game actually. So we're gonna jump into the Progetto, and this is a great tank just to tell you guys at the first hand. This vehicle is really fun to play, but I didn't have that much luck in the recent few games. The win rate isn't that amazing, and I'm still kind of getting used to the auto reloader system. But no more excuses, let's jump right into battle. Hopefully it's going to be a tier 8 match, but if we have a good map, this tank can still do fairly well against tier 10 opponents. Oh, and as we can see, it is the 3-5-7 matchmaking. 3 tier 10s, 5 tier 9s. Actually, there are no 5 tier 9s, actually just 3 tier 9s. But only 3 tier 10s, 3 tier 9s, and the rest are tier 8s. Actually, that's kind of balanced. And we're playing on the map Live Oaks or North America if you are looking to the replay file. That always has kind of been very confusing to me that they name the maps differently in the replay file. There are some maps that are just named completely differently, and you're kind of very confused when you're looking for a gameplay and the map doesn't exist. And yeah, basically it does exist, but it's just under another name. So yeah, we're playing Live Oaks, and we're going to the track since we do have the mobility, and we do have the gun depression to go up against these medium and like tanks or tank destroyers, even if they are coming down this line. 212 millimeters of penetration certainly aren't bad in this vehicle at tier 8, even tier 9, but going up against tier 10 tanks is going to be a bit more tricky. So I don't want to immediately rush in because this tank seriously lacks any amount of armor, and I don't want to suicide to M46 Patent Korea or whatever else is hiding behind that bush. Yep, a defender. Yeah, this is going to be a very nasty battle here, because if this Centurion is going to play it smartly, he will be able to sit there, hold down, shoot at us, and we wouldn't really be able to do that much against him, as long as we don't have any real artillery support. So I guess something has happened. The M46 has pulled out of there, and sitting back here doesn't really allow us to do anything. So we're gonna follow the other Progetto on the other side of that little the little tongue, that land tongue where you can sit and actually flank the guys. And let's see if we can actually get some pop shots in the side of these tanks. My team is not doing too bad. We've taken out 2 tanks, a very dangerous tier 9 light tank and a very dangerous tier 8 tank destroyer. And right there, that was a very important track on the defender. The first shot unfortunately didn't do that much. The second shot tracked him in place, and it allowed our tank destroyers in the back to finish him off. So yeah, obviously artillery. Artillery is a big fan of mine. They probably watch my videos. And we kind of get one into our tank. Unfortunately, second shot didn't go in. And this is very important. If you are on a reload with your drum magazine, don't fire the last round with the Italian tanks. If you fire the last round, the reload is going to take you a lot longer than it usually would with a second round in your clip, or with just 1 round in your clip. So you kind of just have to, I think you have to review each situation differently, because sometimes you'll have to empty your entire clip, sometimes you just have to sit back and, you know, wait, and sometimes you should only fire one shell because the second shell might just be needed a few seconds down the line, and you shouldn't just waste it like some people do waste it from time to time. So they have taken over the city. We do have control of the tracks, and we are going to take out their artillery piece. There's the M46 over there. Fortunately, I'm not going to be able to take out the M46 because they're right in that little nook of the enemy base. It's actually quite nice to defend. You can defend it quite easily, to be honest. I can't really shoot him right there. I hope that the prototype doesn't shoot me. That would really be a bummer. Because I'm kind of scared of crossing the road right now, because they do have quite a bunch of tanks that will probably move in from behind, coming back to base. There's the Progetto, which will light our Italian counterpart. We put a nice shot into him. Either artillery or the Type 5 shoot the hill, and I'm hoping for my team to push the T28. If they push the T28, we can use this ridgeline without a problem. And let's see if we can actually... This is such an awkward situation, because right there, that's exactly not what I wanted. I didn't want to get a... There we go. We actually managed to penetrate him once in the side turret. Very sneaky shot. And it looks like that the enemy team... Ah, there's the Type 5 Heavy. And this thing, we probably cannot penetrate it with standard AP rounds. 212 millimeters of penetration. Like, I'm not complaining, but yeah, that's another level. Except if we get the complete flat backside, or the rear, or the, you know, the flank of the tank, we won't be able to do that much against the Type 5 Heavy. That's why we're going to close the distance. We do have enough HP to take in one shot of the Type 5, and he actually is right on the corner. Wow, this is such a bad game. Like, I mean, for real, I didn't do much. I didn't do anything, to be fair. But I also didn't suffer that much damage. Yeah, it was kind of difficult. Sometimes you can't push, you can't be too aggressively, because if you kind of show your face too soon, a second too early, you're gonna pay the price for that. So we did manage to do 1,200 HP worth of damage, and we spotted 1,000 HP worth of damage. That's 62,000 credits with premium. Without premium, 41,000. It's actually not too bad. It obviously could have been better. We could have done more damage, but yeah, sometimes there's not much you can do. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this little video. I'd love to hear you guys' feedback on some of the video ideas that I have, and I'll see you guys soon.